true Filmmaven here. Musicals, movie musicals. As a little kid, uh, the extent of my musical exposure were Disney films. And even then, Disney films, especially the animated ones, weren't exactly musicals, as they only maybe featured three, four songs, maybe. And I would have to say my probably earliest memory of an actual musical, not a full blown musical, but close enough, was I guess Pete's Dragon, which came out in the mid '70s, and I remember liking that back then. I don't know how it holds up today. And back then, I there were only two musicals that were on my radar that were my family and I would probably watch on a fairly regular basis. One was The Sound of Music, and the other was 1978's Grease. Uh, it's kind of interesting to look at Grease nowadays and looking at how much sexual innuendo were in the lyrics and in the film itself. And obviously, a lot of that just floated over the head of the like a 7 or 8 year old kid or whoever old I was back then when I first saw it in the theater with the family. But it was just a fun film, a highly enjoyable and entertaining musical that to this day still for me holds up, and it's just a entertaining, funny, engaging, great music, great characters, and it's just a fun time. Um, and it doesn't feel like of its time. It could be played out at any time of the year, and still not lose its power and entertainment value. Um, Obviously, the classic, starred John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, and the film takes place in the '50s, and it's about a couple of high schoolers. Suspension of disbelief, of course. A couple of high schoolers who are in their senior year, and one of them is from Australia, and the other one is a member of the T-Birds, who is like the big cool clique within the school, and their ladies are the Pink Ladies, and Danny, who is the leader of the T-Birds, is falling for Sandy, who's the girl from Down Under, and the musical follows as these two are like orbit each other as they're trying to get together, keep face, and it's just a fun and entertaining musical ride filled with a lot of sexual innuendo. But yeah, having recently rewatched Grease, I just totally engrossed and totally fun and highly entertaining. Still, my favorite numbers was Grease Lightning. Really enjoyed the hell out of the dance off in the middle of the film with the with Vince Fontaine, and my favorite character is still Frenchie, and Beauty School Knockout is still just as funny as the day I remember seeing it, and it's just funny how 40 years later, I can still remember the cues and the beats and just how it all unfolds in the film. So, Grease, which is celebrating its 40th anniversary, is 40 years later, definitely still the word. It's a fun, energetic, funny musical extravaganza that many musicals today, even the modern day musicals, still aspire to be as good as. And Grease did inspire Grease 2, which I recently saw for the first time in decades. And you can see the link to my review for it at the end of this one. And yeah, Grease 2. When I first saw it back in the day as a kid, I thought it was just meh. But nowadays, I kind of like it. For an original musical, it's actually pretty good, but still doesn't hold a candle to the original. So definitely, Grease is still the word. And back then, as a kid, I probably give it 5 stars out of 5 because it's just a fun and entertaining ride. And nowadays, I'll stick to that and still stay. It's 5 out of 5. It's just a unadulterated, fun time that just brings back a lot of memories and nostalgia from back then. And the characters still hold up, and it's just great to see and just hear the music and the performances. So, Grease, 1978, 5 stars out of 5. So, have you seen the original Grease? What did you think of the original Grease? What are your favorite numbers? Who are your favorite characters? And if you have, how do you think it compares to the live Grease Live? Please comment below. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do, so you can stay on top of my new reviews, retro reviews, and any other fun things I happen to put on my channel. And be sure to hit that bell button so you can be notified when I do so. Until next time, my friends, we'll see you at the movies.